I've done a crisp packet before that had human poo in it. It was a big family bag.
I was going to say it was a big family poo. They'd all gathered round.
And I got the shock of my life, Stevie. It was up in the Lake District, in the National Park of the Lake District. And I thought, how dare somebody leave an enormous bloody crisp bag? Went to pick it up. Oh, God. Back down she goes.
Do you think it was dog?
It was human.
Oh, no. And you do know the difference.
It was
you do
human.
know the difference.
It definitely wasn't dog. Right, you lot, you know the drill? The bonus 6 Feet Under episodes are where things get properly juicy. No ads, just more me, more guests, more goddesses. Want in? I think you do. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts or head to wherethere'sawillthere'sawake.com. So don't be a dafty and miss it. Ahoy there from the afterlife. I'm Captain Mel Gedroich, admin to the Angels and part-time bouncer at the Pearly Gates. Now, if you've died and still want invites to exclusive ghost galas or a table at Club de Purgatory, you've got to come through me, yeah? It's basically Soho House, which is a little bit London-centric, for the spiritually significant, yeah? Ghosts with sharp cheekbones, serious clout, and connections that never die. Welcome to this. Now, for one thing, I'm very excited today here at my desk because, I mean, this is a person, frankly, with her name. Of course, she had to go into comedy. That was a given. I give you... Stevie Martin. Wow. Moved?
I'm so moved and disturbed. It does feel real now that I have died.
It gives a really nice macabre tinge to proceedings, doesn't it?
You've got to get Steve Martin on and play him that one. I think. Yeah.
Have you ever met Steve Martin?
Right, no.
No.
My parents are big Steve Martin fans. And when I was about... Because when I was at school, no one was going, Stevie Martin, because I went to school in sort of the 90s and kids were not as up on that, sort of late 90s.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was at uni, I was like, this is cropping up quite a lot. Surely it was in your head when you named me.
Yes.
And they both were like, no, it kind of wasn't. What? It's like... You could have, like, Martin Short. We didn't think. Like, so... But yeah, and I was also, like, I was a writer. I was a journalist for ages, and I think people were just like, wow, Steve Martin's writing about bags for Grazia again. Go.
Have you ever been sent stuff for Steve Martin?
No.
Freebies and stuff.
I would love that. I wonder what, actually, would I?
I know.
Do we want the same things?
I think it would be sort of golfing equipment, wouldn't it?
Is he into golf?
I don't know.
Right. But you should get the equipment, at least.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this short break.
Stevie, how are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm hot, but that doesn't mean sexy. And I'm also very hot. But this is a lovely air-conditioned room.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm having a great time
It's
now.
real good. Now, what are you plugging, first and foremost?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
To say it right at the top.
Just right at the top. Let's get it out and let's say the word plug.
I'm plugging my tour. So I'm
Right.
going on tour. I'm doing a live show that I did last year in Edinburgh, the Edinburgh Fringe. And I'm doing a tour.
Wow.
It's half sold out or a third sold out. Pretty exciting.
Brilliant.
I've never done a tour before.
Oh, really? This is the first?
First one.
How long is it?
I at some point really must count the amount of dates and shows because I don't know. I keep saying like 37.
Okay.
It's between 30 and 40.
Okay.
Going to everywhere. I'll just name the ones that haven't sold out. Going to Northampton.
Good. Oh, it's a nice theatre, that.
Is it?
Yeah,
I've
it's
never been.
really nice. What's it called?
I bet I'm doing a smaller one than you've done.
No. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me. Durngate.
I'm doing the same one, yes.
It's the Ruddy Durngate.
Oh, it's only the bloody Derngate.
Love the Dern.
Can't wait for the Laura Dern. Isn't she an actor? Yes, I'm doing that.
When you're performing and your dog's around, does the dog just sort of mill around backstage or is it she or he?
She.
Does she go in your dressing room?
It depends on the,
Depends on the dressing room facilities.
if there's a dressing room.
Yeah.
If I'm like could there be rat poison? She eats everything, so she doesn't like, she just puts it in her mouth and spits it out. But if it's fun, she will swallow it.
Yeah.
And I feel like a rat poison. I've just heard. Wasn't there a story about a famous person's son that like had to go to hospital? Had to go to hospital because he like ate a tablet off the floor of Soho House and it was like E or something, ecstasy or something.
Sadie Frost.
Oh, okay. So yes, that is real. And I've heard that about 15 years ago, and I've just really internalised that.
And actually, Backstage, I mean, all over theatres, I was watching Adrian Mole, the musical that a friend of mine was in.
Oh, yeah.
And I was in a seat sort of up in the gods, looked down, 2 mice. I mean, literally just run, there are a lot of the old around theatres.
Yes.
So there might be quite a bit of poison around.
This is my thing, so I've got to go and do a general sweep.
Yeah.
I think what will happen is I'll just pop her in the hotel. She loves the hotel.
Does she?
Very excited, bounces all over the bed, very excited.
Yeah.
I'll give her a carrot. That keeps her occupied.
Good.
Do my show, and then it gives me a reason to like be like, sorry, I've got to go back to my dog.
Oh,
I will say hi to people, but I
it's-
can be drawn in for hours, and I don't want to be
No,
there.
that's a really, really good get out,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I'm here to do a job,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The post-show chat, it can get too long.
Do
and
a
too
bit.
much.
I'm gonna give myself an hour a night.
God, that's good.
That's quite good, I think. Unless no one wants to speak to me, then I
Yes,
obviously won't sit.
Hello. And you set up a table.
Oh God, the table! I used to do a podcast, and we wrote a book, and so it was like, oh, sell your book after the podcast when you do like the live shows, and we would every time we'd like organised somewhere, no one would come up, and when we didn't, they would like be like, sorry, we really wanted to buy your book. I'm like, where were you last week when we were sat in Canterbury alone for an hour?
Now, Stevie, on to business, because that's what we're here to do.
Of course,
The business of death.
yes.
Can you give me 3, just like shooting from the hip, quick fire reasons why the pearly gates should be opened to you, if indeed it is through the pearly gates that you wish to go?
Of course,
Some people don't, you know.
They want to go to hell.
Well, they just don't fancy heaven.
Right. Purgatory actually probably does sound the nicest, but that's probably because it just sound like the world we have now. So my brain understands it.
Yes.
I'm like, there's good and bad. Whereas if it's all good, I would like to go to heaven, I think, because I don't want a chance that purgatory's fine. Also, here isn't great, is it? Let's be honest. I want more of this.
What you mean here in the podcast?
Sorry, yeah, this podcast is not great.
It's extremely rude of you, Stevie Martin.
Having a great time. So I don't know. I think I'll just go with my gut. Recently, I've started picking up litter when I see it just on the street.
Well done. Well
So
done.
that's not my own.
Yeah.
Obviously, imagine if I'd just started picking up my own. I've now started putting litter in the bin, age 37. No, this sounds like really small. And I was just like, oh yeah, no, I'll just do that. And it's actually quite embarrassing to do in public because it looks really performative. Like I'll just get this.
I think you've got every right to do that and perform it as much as you possibly can.
I think so, because it also is by definition not performative because
Yes.
you're doing it.
Yes.
You're not like I'm not pretending.
Yes.
And also there's like an element of like, ugh, that someone's litter. Like, it's just a bottle. I live by the beach and there's like a litter picking community that meet every Sunday. And I can't do that because I don't want to talk to anyone. And that's, but what I do is when I'm walking the dog and I see something, I've done that thing for about a year where I'm like, oh, what a shame there's litter. What a shame. And then just kept going because it's not my litter. And I'd be like, hang on. So I take a bag and I think that's quite good.
I think that's absolutely brilliant. Do you have a hook? Do you have an
And that's a
actual-
hook, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. The hook. I was like, surely a hook. No, yeah.
You need Stevie, you need a hook. Have you got one?
No, after all that, I haven't.
Oh, I think we need to get you one.
I think if I brought a
Or does
litter...
that make it too
I
official?
think it makes it too official, like a
Yeah.
high-vis jacket.
Yeah.
Now I've started my own thing, my own
Yes.
movement.
And people might think you're a splinter group of
Yes.
the normal guys that are on the beach. What are they called, by the way? Have they got a special name?
I don't know, because I just keep seeing the email and being like, I can't, and I've not actually got to reading about it. I think they're probably just called the litter picking community.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The litter pickers.
Is there anything that you wouldn't pick up?
Oh, yes.
What's the kind of what's on the boundary?
Oh,
I'm bad with other people's hankies, I must say.
Oh, yes. That is, when there's a tissue, it is like, oh, well, and that's what's bad is that you don't want That's what's sort of exposing about it. Because when you go over to pick up the litter, for example, a crisp packet, you're like, that's fine. And when you pick up the crisp packet and like a weird like snotty tissue falls out, or like, oh, well, I don't know, one with blood on it or something, you're like, well, now I'm gonna have to leave that, and now I look like I just wanted this crisp packet for myself. Like, I don't look like I'm picking up litter. So yeah,
I've done a crisp packet before that had human poo in it. It was a big family bag.
I was gonna say it was a big family poo. They'd all gathered round,
and I got the shock of my life, Stevie. It was up in the Lake District, in the national park of the Lake District. And I thought, how dare somebody leave an enormous bloody crisp bag? Went to pick it up. Oh, God. Down she goes.
Do you think it was dog?
It was human.
Oh, yeah, and you do know the difference.
It
like,
was
you do
human.
know the difference.
It definitely wasn't dog. It was definitely.
Oh, God, that's. Well, now I'm never picking up litter again. So I think you're going to hell, definitely. Because you've just removed my good intentions.
No, I think you must continue because it is a brilliant thing to do.
Yes.
And if it was my decision, you'd go straight up to heaven for it.
But
you do need a hooky thing.
I need a hooky thing for the human poos.
Oh.
That's a shame. Second reason, which I think is more, I think this is an okay one. And a normal one. I checked on my way here. My direct debits are mostly charities.
Oh.
No, not mostly. That's because I've got quite a lot of pet health insurance going out.
Oh, have you? I haven't done that yet.
What?
I know.
What pet do you have?
A dog.
Oh my God. My dog broke her toe and it would have cost us like 10 grand.
I know. I'm so tight, Stevie. I haven't done it yet. She's nearly 8.
Well, that's fair enough because you're like, well, this dog's like magical. There's nothing wrong with this dog.
We had to get an emergency vet out one night, which was colossally expensive.
Yeah, it's like, you're talking hundreds and hundreds.
Hundreds of quid. What about the anal glands? Have you ever done your dog's anal glands?
I can't.
Apparently that is
the smell
appalling. The stench. And the vets have to put on like, not just tabards, like full hazmat apparently.
Yes.
Because they start massaging the gland and the whole thing just goes
And it's like
when
you shake a bottle and if you've accidentally got your thumb over it, it goes like that. So it's on the wall, it's in her eye. Like it's the first time that happened, it was like, oh, don't worry, like I've picked up my dog's poop. Like I understand. I gagged. I was like, oh, I was like, and also she puts her paws around whenever we go to the vet and we put her on the table, she puts her paw, one paw here, and her face here, like she's hugging me. And then there's just like this secretion.
Musk.
And it's, oh my, it's also she's having a horrible time as well because it's the noise she makes like, whoa! It's just like, what are you doing? Like, it's so funny. But yeah, so essentially get insured though.
I think I should, shouldn't I?
You should. It is with it because what will happen?
That was very good. That was so earnest, Stevie.
Yeah, do get insured though.
I should do, shouldn't I? I'm a freaking numpty.
Look, so I'm going to have. That's my third reason. I helped you get pet insurance. Oh wait, insurance is that's probably not a good. Insurance is a bit of a scam anyway, isn't it? It's a bit of a criminal enterprise, I believe. So
40 quid a month. Actually, yeah, that's
not bad, is it? It's not bad.
It's actually worth it for your
my insurance. My health. Yeah, I'm just pulling my trousers down. my own health insurance because I joined one because I just became very scared about hospitals and things. I joined one and like mine's like way cheaper
than the dogs.
Yeah.
It's mad though, but that says so much about this country though, doesn't it? We will shell out a fortune for our four-legged friends.
But I'm not covered for anything.
No.
And nor should I be.
No, you have every right to. As a performer, your body is your tool, my darling, and you must look after it. I think you'll probably be sweeping straight through the pearly gates. I mean, I can't say for sure. But picking up litter and the other thing,
charities, and making you get pet insurance.
Exactly. I think you're gonna. That's very strong. Good. Right. Time for a quick little advert, gang, but don't stray too far or you'll miss what Stevie was red wining and dining on before her suspicious death.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this short break.
Anything you want to get off your chest?
What, before I die?
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that as a question.
Any little thing that sort of keeps you awake at night and makes your leg twitch? You know that thing when you have a sudden... Ugh.
I have like 4, but they're all very small. But but there's nothing I can do about them. It's basically like conversations that I wish I could go back and be like, you know, I like didn't mean that. Like I was at a party. I thought about this last night and I couldn't sleep. And I just and it's just like, this is not bad, but it just really gets me. I sort of was at a party and there's a comedian that I really like respect and really like, and he had a podcast and I used to listen to it loads. And
Rob Beckett?
No, it wasn't Rob Beckett.
Ed Gamble?
I won't say, because I don't want to make him sound like he was a dick, because he wasn't. He was just quite tired. But we were in like a party. That's a great, from that description, that is quite good. But surprisingly, no. We were in a group. And it was at the moment in the first bit of the party where I'm at probably my worst, because I'm so aware that everyone's like waiting for the party to sort of get started.
Yeah,
Lots of people
icebreaker.
And I'm sort of always this close to like introducing people with an interesting fact about themselves. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm that close to doing it.
Oh God, I do that.
He's a producer, but he's also the husband of this person, but he's a man in his own right. Like that's my level of like, and it's really, it must be horrible to watch. I think people just
I'd love to see.
Just really like my shoulders like up here, and I'm like, what's a fact about you? Let's go round and say our blood types. Oh God, I've actually pulled my neck. But also I can tell it's bad because at this point as well, when I was in this group, and it was a group of comedians that a comedians party for me is hell anyway.
Yes, because
you just feel like you have to be funny.
I know, I hate that.
And you don't. And once I've started to go, just you relax and everyone around you will relax. Because if you come in with like a Welsh accent being like, hello, like, not that that's comedy, but I mean like putting on an accent.
Cracking Welsh accent, by the
hello! I'll do more, but it's too good, so it confuses
You could be
people.
on Gavin and Stacey with that, Stevie. In fact, if the casting director's watching, that's very, very strong indeed.
I'm so sorry.
Comedians party.
But you feel like the vibration level is here, because everyone's aware that they don't want to be the board. Like, just basically, it's too much.
It's too much.
I think I'd already said something that was like, it's not a story, and then been like, that wasn't a story, and then sort of was like, I'll just watch these people talk. And there was another comedian next to me who's kind of quite similarly socially awkward.
Right.
So I was like, but I really respect and like him.
Nick
and
Mohammed?
he said, Nick Mohammed. And no, because I would have got done here because he's much smaller than me. He's here. And I sort of said, he said something about,
Chloe Betts?
we were talking about farms. Or someone was talking about something,
Farms,
and the concept
lovely.
of chickens came up, and I was like, well, all chickens are girls, aren't they? And he was like, no, what do you mean? And I was like, you know, like all chickens are women. No, that's cows. And he was like, no. And he was so, you know, when you see someone's face being like, oh, she's a bit thick. Just a bit. Oh, no, I don't think that's cows either. And then that was all I said in the entire conversation. And I just spent the rest. Someone then gave me a glass of wine. I was like, okay, someone see that I'm struggling. And me and this person are just sort of in silence. And I was like, I thought that was kind of at least sort of maybe just like a charming. No, it wasn't. It was just odd. And then I
like the idea of chicken is women.
all chickens are women. And then I had to go. I had to go into the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and I did some deep breathing. And then I didn't think anyone was in there. And someone came out and was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh no!" Now I've been the person who's, and now she's in the room with me, going, "Oh, there's that woman who wasn't okay in the toilet." And there's the other. So it's that. That's just one small example. It's not even that bad. Are chickens women? It's just weird. I think what I meant was,
I would have said they were as well, because chickens lay eggs.
cockerels are men.
Are cockerels chickens? No, cockerels are cockerels.
Okay, so it turns out I just
I
said a
think you're
fact that was absolutely perfectly
I think
accurate,
you were
and then I
totally
had a breakdown.
bloody right.
Maybe it's the way I phrased
Hens.
it.
Did you say hens?
No,
Or
I
chickens?
might have, when I said a chicken's women, gone like hens, but by that point maybe what happened was probably happened is I misheard and no one was talking about chickens. That must be because you know, like someone's like, and someone goes, chickens are women. You're like, what? That's not related to anything. Something was really off when I said it, and I will never forget that, because it was like, that's kind of like the main interaction I will have with this person who's really articulate and cool. And so it's those things like that I think about, and I'd like to leave all those behind, because we don't need to carry them.
No. And also, that person that you had the chicken as women awkwardness with probably won't even remember.
I mean, I don't even remember the story.
Do you know what I mean?
So of course he doesn't. It's
You
just,
know.
it's those they just get you. And I think if I'm going to take, I will have to remember some bad things. I don't mind remembering bad things
Yes.
because that's helpful to grow as a person.
Yeah,
I don't think those instances.
Yeah, you have to shed, don't you?
You do. There was
Yeah.
I had a neighbour who I call my dog many nicknames, but one of them I'll just be like, my girl. And she said, yes, it's Miguel to the dog. I was like, yeah. And I didn't go, no, I call her my girl. Her name's Piper. And it's a she.
name's Python.
Piper.
Piper.
Python. She's not called Miguel, she's called Python.
Piper is cute.
Piper's quite cute. It's a
Pipes.
Pipe squeak.
Oh,
When she's in the wind, windpipe.
So sweet. Pipes of Pan.
Pipes, that's good. I'll
Pipes of
start
Pan.
that.
Yeah.
Pooper when she's pooping, of course.
sweetie.
Of course. But we were moving out, thank God. It was like, but it's 2 months where I not only had to call him Miguel a lot, we shared a balcony with this neighbour, but I also had to be like, hey, it's a boy dog. It's like, why don't you just say, no, I called her my girl, ha
Yeah.
ha. But I just said, and then I was like, now it'd be weird if I was like, oh, by the
Yes.
way, I said yes
yeah.
because I was panicking.
Yeah.
Her name isn't Miguel. It's such a weird thing to have to walk back.
Exactly.
Anyway.
No, a neighbour of ours was convinced that my husband was called Gary, and my husband's called Ben. And we it was that same thing. We just let it go on for too long. So I started signing cards, Christmas cards.
Brilliant.
Lots of love, Mel and Gary.
Brilliant.
No, because I just thought,
Yes.
and I also didn't want her to feel bad.
It's that.
Yeah, it's that,
because
isn't it?
then weirdly she'll feel stupid, but it's not her fault. It's very much lies on you two for not saying his actual name.
Exactly.
But it's such a short window of time. Waxing. My waxer. My waxer also does sports massages, and my husband's doing a play, and it's really intense. And it's like, I've actually got maybe a bit of a sore leg. So I was like, go to my lovely waxer woman. He's like, well, what's her name? And I was like, I don't know, because within 5 seconds, I had my butthole out. I could be like, sorry, what did you say your name was? Because then it just felt like we've gone so in now.
You could call her Ruby as a sort of gag. Ruby Wax.
Oh, that's
you could
fun.
you could just because you don't know her name, just hey Ruby, and see how that goes down.
Yeah, this is
Probably
this is
quite
a good
badly,
point.
but
You should be
anyway.
like, so why are you calling me Ruby? And then have to explain it.
Yes, no, don't do that.
Look, it's fine. I'll just call her Stevie's Waxer, which is what he called her. Sorry, Stevie's Waxer here. Yes.
Now,
sorry, we went on such a tangent then.
no, it's tangents are what we absolutely crave on this pod. We bloody love a tangent. But getting it back to the format,
Yes.
I would love to know what was going on with this. What were you eating, Stevie? What was your last meal on earth?
So
I
I'm
hate the
having
word meal. Can I just say?
Do you?
Meal. I don't like it. I know that I say it in an annoying way. I go meal.
Well, how are you meant to say it?
Meal. But I go meal. I just
Oh,
make
as in
it
you
a
go
bit
nasal, because you don't
Meal.
like it, so your vocal cords are going
don't-
like, oh, she doesn't like this word.
I don't know. How do you feel about meal?
I actually quite like the word meal.
Do you see? You say it really nicely.
Meal. I put
Meal.
like 5
Meal.
syllables in it. Meow. You must hate the word mealworm then.
Mealworm.
Because worms are weird. No, you like.
Mealworm.
Do you like the word worm?
Meal. A worm's okay. It's just meal.
Is it just meal?
Meal.
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 French for honey.
Meal.
Although it's always not nice in French. Everything's nicer in French.
Yes,
isn't it?
and a
That's-
good brand of dishwasher as well. A Miele.
Is it?
Yeah, very strong. I've got a little half-size Miele.
They've got a hot point. Is that one?
Yeah, old school hot point.
Maybe it's not hot point. Maybe it's a Bosch. Look, who's to say? Me. What was the question?
Supper. Last supper.
yeah, sure. I think it's too boring what I've said, but I want a roast dinner.
Oh, never boring.
Okay, I just feel like everyone
Never
says
boring.
that. Too much gravy, so much gravy.
Oh.
I am vegetarian/vegan, like I can't have dairy and wheat. No, dairy and meat. So I would have to have like a vegan thing, but I don't mind that because I like it.
Yeah,
I've never really enjoyed meat. That's okay.
Yeah.
And I'd take
So you go
some
for a
anything.
Wellington? Go for a Wellington?
A good Wellington, yes, but I'd say 99.9% of Wellingtons are just like someone's just thrown some nuts on your plate.
Yeah.
I mean, they're balls. Like bad. But like when it's a good sort of hearty, dense Wellington, that's good.
I've got to say, and I don't want to be smug here, but we had a vegan for Christmas this year. One of my nephews is vegan. And I'm actually salivating at the thought of it. We made the most delicious thing I've ever eaten.
What was it?
It was a nut roast, but made with love and with care.
Yeah.
So not, as you say, just chucking the nuts on the bloody plate.
Yeah, what's that?
It was phenomenal. We looked at all the nut roasts, well, not all of them, obviously, online, and just like picked the best bits of each.
Oh wow! Okay.
My God.
So I can't
Stevie.
replicate it because it was a Frankenstein roast. It was a Frankenstein nut roast.
Oh my God! And the gravy, the mushroom gravy. You can't stint on gravy, can you?
No, you have to go big on gravy,
Yeah.
and it can't be a jus. Like the amount of times you go to like a,
What's the difference between a gravy and a jus?
I feel like a jus like red and like is fruity.
Bloody. Oh, fruity.
Oh, maybe it's bloody.
Oh,
It just
yeah.
doesn't look like, it's not thick and brown like gravy.
Okay. Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
No,
It's sort of
you want like a
watery, isn't it?
hearty. Do
you want lumps in your
Bisto is like-
gravy?
I don't mind it.
Like lumps of mushroom.
Like, oh, that'd be good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was thinking like Bisto when you like
Oh,
whip it up. I
oh,
will drink
yes.
that out of the measuring.
I love a Bisto.
Bisto's amazing.
Is there a vegan Bisto on
Yeah, the
sale?
yeah. There's a vegetarian Bisto and it tastes.
Is it all
lovely.
right?
So I'd like a roast dinner.
On a Yorkshire?
Yorkshire's hard because it's often got
It's-
milk in it.
yeah, I was gonna
hang on,
say.
wait a minute. I'm dying, so I don't mind. I'm going to die before I shit myself.
You can have everything.
I'll have everything.
You can have
I'm going to
bloody-
have a Yorkshire.
have a
I don't want
big
meat, but I will have a
Yorkshire.
massive one of them big ones that you see people. I used to work in a gastropub and I would serve people, and that they just rolling all over the place. You have to like get the chef to put it on top of something sticky because I was like shaking. I was a terrible waitress. Once I dropped a knife into a woman's handbag and just didn't tell her, so she must have like gone home and been like, "Oh gosh, that's where that knife's gone."
Now, spreadsheet time. There are things I certainly need to fill in.
Okay.
This is definitely something.
The death.
What happened? The moment, the death. What occurred?
So, I've thought about this deeply. I worked from speed
Yeah.
and then built it out.
Okay.
So I will. It sounds like I'm saying this for a laugh, but I'm not. But also, maybe I am, but no, I'm not. I want to be shot in the back of the head. So, and I don't know it's going to happen. But stay with me. And I'm talking like
over your head as well, Stevie?
no, not at all.
Okay, it's not in that situation.
Not in any way.
Okay.
But no, not at all.
No.
I'm thinking like shotgun, so it's like my whole head's gone.
Oh,
like
wow.
there's no element of like, you know, like in I think Department Q, he gets sort of shot in the neck or something, and it's like, and he's alive. Like
Yes,
no,
no.
not having any of that shit. Like
Yes.
I'm done.
Yes.
What I really want is to then, because of that circumstance is so mad, I was like, well, how would that ever happen in a way that I want there to be a tinge of mystery. I want to, so I feel like by the time I've died, I don't know what I will have completed in my life, but I feel like it'll probably be more of this stuff, more of like doing fun things, hopefully, if I get to continue to do that, having a laugh, you know, and then my death to be like, she had something else going on. She was living another
I
life.
see.
She may, so it starts off with,
Mafia, slight mafia
well, this is
vibes.
where when we get to the funeral, that's when it's like, hang on.
Oh,
So,
right, great.
For,
I love
for
this. Okay.
bit, what it is well, all the door, there was no sign of forced entry. She didn't own a gun. She couldn't have shot herself in the back with a shotgun. There's got to be foul play here. And then just like choice little clues. And obviously I haven't worked all of this out because that would require quite a lot of intense. I've got some time to think about it. It's like the odd thing of like, well, what was that doing there? And like
my
a weird
God.
prop that like, it's like, but hang on. And
This feels
I've
like a
moved
TV
money
show.
around
Feels
and
like
no
a
one knows.
TV
Yeah,
Oh.
basically, I wanted it to become a series.
Oh, you want a TV show?
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's like called like the death of a clown or something. Do you know what I mean? Like
Who's
something.
going to write it?
God, yeah, I don't know. My friend Liz Kingsman is a very, very good at structure.
Okay, get her on strut.
She'll have to do it.
Yeah,
She's
okay.
a comedy writer, I think, mainly, but
Yes.
she can do that.
Okay,
Yeah, she's very good
okay,
at that.
okay, good.
And
but
and
will
then
you keep the rights? I mean, how's that going to work?
my
if it
estate.
goes big, if it goes big,
If it
the
goes
Stevie
big,
Martin estate.
My sister can look after that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, she's younger, so
Good.
I presume she'll be alive. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Unless she did it. No, I would not implicate her. She's like an activist who does incredible stuff for humanity. I don't want to implicate her in her own sister's murder. That would be very difficult for her work. So very clearly, it's not. Although, I've got some. Maybe I've got some extended family, and I can just like implicate them because I don't see them very much.
Yeah, nice, lovely. Okay, so that's great.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like, oh, what's happening? And also, crucially, it's gone. I've maybe set it up, and perhaps what's actually happened is I've probably got someone that I know to be like, "Can you just shoot me in the back of the head?" Like, please. And they've gone, yes. So I don't know who that is. I don't know who I know would do that. I'll have to find some really like interesting friends with some deep psychological problems in the next decade or so. And yeah, but I'll be happy because I'll know that I'm leaving behind quite an interesting legacy.
And who's going to play you in the series?
Sarah Pascoe.
Pascoe's going to play you. That works well for me.
She can act. We look quite. I mean, I don't keep up the blonde as well as she does. I think she is blonde.
You could be cousins, actually.
Yes,
you could almost be cousins, couldn't you?
That could work.
Yeah.
I am northern and she is southern, but I think she could probably. I've not got that much of a northern accent, and I think she could probably get
she
away
could pull
with
it off. She could fudge it around.
Yeah, Essex, North. It's all the same.
Yeah, she'll be fine. Great.
So yeah, Sarah.
Big question now for you.
Okay.
Buried or cremated.
So, we're in the TV show version of your death. And you did mention possibly that you had mafia connections.
Yes, this is a big part of it.
Yeah. So how's that going to play out?
So I originally thought cremated.
Yeah.
Because that's sort of how I would like to that's what I would like. But then I thought, if we're going to do it like a proper funeral where it's like, hang on, she was on Taskmaster. That was sort of what she was, that's what she was probably did the most. Why is this happening?
Yeah.
I think I'm skipping ahead, but I wanted to be in Westminster Abbey.
Oh.
Just to be clear.
Oh, beautiful.
And I wanted to be in, like, who's organised this?
Yeah.
Like,
well, the state, presumably, if it's Westminster Abbey. Are we talking a state funeral? Are we talking you're born in on a sort of canon?
Is that
thing?
So? Does it have to be the state if it's Westminster?
I don't know.
I would like a Russian oligarch be like, I want my son to be. Wow, why has his son died? I want my granddad to be. And they can just buy it.
So if you've got enough money, let's say you can buy it.
I think you can buy it.
Yeah,
I've decided you can't probably, but I think I'm going to.
Yeah.
And also as well, I did pick it because I was like, I wanted to feel like a TV funeral, and that's the only place I can think of. I can't think of anything else. It's very grand, and I do want like sort of a light FBI presence.
Oh wow! Oh, so we're talking people with little
Just a bit of this,
talking into their collars,
just a little bit, and a little bit of a car to the side. So I can't remember what's going on. So that's in order to have the tableau of a coffin being lowered into the ground.
Yeah.
While there's people off to the side, sort of like, you know, when they kind of stand like, like in The Sopranos, it was like, oh, there they are, and you're like, there they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hat on and whatever. Yes. Cremated doesn't really work with that.
No.
You have to be lowered into the ground so that you've got that outdoor. There are the police. So I think it will be buried.
Okay.
And I won't mind.
Buried in Westminster Abbey.
Is there a graveyard nearby?
There's got to be. Surely. Otherwise, they're going to be drilling through that marble floor, aren't they?
No. In my head, it's like a sort of lovely cemetery, like on like a hill. Nowhere near Westminster Abbey. You're going to have to be getting Highgate Cemetery.
Highgate's
that's
cool.
quite good,
Karl
isn't
Marx.
it? Swains Lane situation. Yeah, that's good.
Karl Marx is buried there, as well as a lot of other people, the names of which escape me now, but lots of good people are in Highgate Cemetery.
Right.
Okay, and are we? I'm seeing a sort of slightly. Sorry, I'm taking over your.
No, please tell me.
Your burial, but I'm seeing a slightly misty day.
You've
not
nailed
summer, is it?
No, of course it's not. No, and if I get shot in like as summer is on the cusp, I am waiting until I'm being embalmed for a long time, so that I can then
so the weather's right.
A crisp, which actually you're not talking until sort of late November, early December.
Yeah,
sometimes even January.
Yeah,
because of climate change, of course.
Yeah.
So that'll be a nightmare for everybody. A nice little post-Christmas boost as well. And I do think I'm going to have to hire some sort of like an Italian presence.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though like Italian, like there's obviously organised crime everywhere, mafia is everywhere, but to really get that symbolism quickly to people.
How are we going to know they're Italian though?
Oh, they're eating pasta. They're eating some pasta
vests and tomato stains. I mean, you want full.
What else? Sort of the Italian flag. This is nearby. Like that. Yeah, I think that'll do it. That might imply it in some way.
Now for some words from these guys before we hear some words from the marvellous Matthew Bainton in Ode to Stevie.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this short break. The will and the wake.
Love the way it goes.
Beautiful.
So, the wake, the party, the afters.
Yes.
Big, small. I know what you're going to say.
I think I've gone quite left field with this because this bit isn't really in keeping with the funeral. But because we've done such a good job of drumming up this kind of atmosphere, I think, wake, I love a pub. Go to the pub quiz. Whoever wins gets all my money.
That's great. That's perfect.
That's a bit of fun. So then it's like, because then it really is whiplash. Then it's like, so that is kind of quite befitting the person that we thought she was. What was going on in the middle? What happened at the funeral? So I think, have a little bit of both. And then a bit of light relief for Gina.
And who's going to run the quiz? Who's
Gina,
on mic?
my sister.
Gina, your sister.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
How many teams? Lots, because there's going to be lots of people, yeah.
Well, I suppose I think the Italians will have gone. The people that have been hired in to make it look like a mysterious wedding, they've gone. So we're talking, extended family and friends. This is now something for them.
This is fun.
Yeah.
And are all the questions related to you?
Sorry, yes, all of them, yes.
Oh, that's really good.
Yes, and I've come up with these over the course of the last sort of decade or so. So it's all.
Oh,
we've got a picture round.
You've written the quiz.
I love writing a quiz. I don't like doing them because I'm very competitive, but I like writing a quiz.
I'm like you. I'm too competitive, and it takes all the ruddy joy out of it. Yeah. Not only for you, but for everybody else. Yeah. It's sickening, isn't it?
Yes,
it's almost toxic. Am I allowed to ask you? Did you win Taskmaster? You're not allowed to say. You
can ask me. No, I came second.
And
was
it close?
No, a bit. Well, it was basically Matthew Bainton wins, and he won, and he technically he would have to have got 0, and Rosie, who was second at the time, would have to have got 5 points for like every round.
I love the way you know this really precisely.
Yeah.
Talking of Matthew Bainton, it's nice to have a few words said about you, isn't it?
By a very close friend.
By a close friend.
A very close friend. Yeah.
I think somebody might have wanted to say a few words about you, Stevie Martin.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I was surprised and honoured to be asked to say a few words about Stevie Martin, who was a completely innocent, normal comedian, no funny business. Well, funny business, yes, but only in the sense of comedy, and completely legal. Is that all right? Say a bit more. I'd never met Stevie before we appeared together on Taskmaster, and I haven't met her since, but her hair alone had range that I don't think Stevie ever got to fully express. She will be sadly missed by her family, who I think are here somewhere.
Perfect.
Isn't that lovely?
It's so moving to have someone really know you and really understand the brief when you say you wanted your funeral to appear mysterious and like you were connected to the mafia. I think you did that perfectly.
Nailed the brief. Do you want to go out on a zinger? Do you want to go out on a question? Do you want to go out on a statement?
So I can't go out on a zinger that you'd imagine it can, because I'm just not that sort of person. It's too much pressure.
Chickens are women.
Chickens are women. It's either chickens are women, so I own it. Chickens are women brackets cows. I think that's the bull thing. I think my mind was blown when someone was like, when I was a kid, they're like, most of the cows that you see in the field are probably women. No one says women, female, because they no one says women. They do say women, but not for cows. So that the milk,
Yes,
yeah. And I'm being like, oh wow, but I've like metabolized that.
Is a bull a cow? No, a bull is a bull, as far as I'm concerned.
Right?
Is that
it
right?
though, or is it bull and male cow? Is it like cow the umbrella?
I'm totally with you on this. I'm totally with you.
Oh, this is so good.
On the women animals
Okay,
thing.
okay. You know what? Okay, you've got an option. It is going to be either are chickens women brackets cows brackets bulls, or just have a laugh?
Oh,
A bit of words of wisdom.
I love that.
That's what I thought.
Do you like the idea of a sort of gravestone and somewhere that people can go to remember you?
So I don't, because I don't like the idea of people being stressed that they have to like put flowers on it and upkeep it, and it's like a thing that you're like, oh God, I don't want to be a bother.
Yeah.
But obviously I've created this wild funeral that's like quite a massive bother. So there probably should be a
I
gravestone.
think you need a bloody mausoleum after that funeral.
Yes, with one of angels
That would
on
be
it.
fun.
Yeah, a big old angel.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Westminster Abbey. I'm sorry to go back. I'm
Yeah.
I'm seeing more of a sort of almost. What am I seeing?
Catholic Armenian Church.
What?
The Catholic Armenian Church. I once went to a wedding at one. It was so grand. I was like, wow. And it looked quite. It felt quite like it could be. There could be crime people. You know,
That's good.
the Armenians, of course.
I'm
there
seeing,
could be crime
I'm seeing
people.
Liverpool Catholic Cathedral.
Oh, what? I'm like, my parents are both Scousers, and I was
I'm
born in
seeing
Liverpool.
Oh, why
Obviously, I have to do
Liverpool
that.
Catholic Cathedral, the coolest building
That's so
in
cool.
GB.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that.
That is it.
That's got real bloody amazing presence.
It does. It hasn't. Yeah, it really does. And also, there's probably a graveyard much closer.
There will be. And also there's that big staircase going up to it, and I'm seeing your mafiosi people working
The
the
sort of heavy
staircase.
guy, the real like heavies, like the pallbearers that look terrifying men with earpieces.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
tracks actually.
Yeah, so you're having terrifying pallbearers as well. I
Yeah,
didn't
with
ask
like
you that.
tattoos and like so many scars.
Come on, man. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Right, so just have a laugh.
Just have a laugh.
I love that.
Why not?
I love that.
Really at odds again with the funeral.
No, it's good. It's good. You're confusing people.
Yeah, always like to confuse people.
Yeah, strong.
You
Good.
can't pigeonhole me.
No, she confused them in life and she confused them in death. Yes. Now, you may think that entry into heaven/hell/purgatory is very much dependent on what you did on earth. That's the normal sort of course of events, isn't it? No way. It's all about this, my friend.
Wow, I can't believe I'm actually seeing it.
I know. It's impressive, isn't it? I'm going to ask you now, Stevie.
Spin, 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 spin for your sins.
Before you do that, I'd like to say thank you very, 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 very much indeed for being on this pod.
What a lovely time.
You are a tremendous egg.
Oh my God, that's so nice. I'd like that as somewhere on the pamphlet. Do they call it a pamphlet? Yeah.
And where do eggs come from, Stevie?
Women chickens.
Come on, own it. Chickens are women.
Chickens are women.
If this was a Taskmaster episode, this episode would be called Chickens Are Women, wouldn't
would
it?
Be.
Oh, it's been lovely having you on, Stevie.
So nice.
Thank you so, so much. Now, you spin ahead. Thank you so much, Stevie. And listen, if you want to find out where Stevie does end up, come with us now. It's not far away. It's a little place called 6 Feet Under. It's our adjacent podcast. It's really, really cool. You can subscribe to it, go to Apple Podcasts, or you can go to wherethere'sawillthere'sawake.com. There's more of Stevie, for example. There's a little bit more of me. And also Goddess Naya will be joining us. So come on, why don't you do it? You're listening to Where There's a Will, There's a Wake with Mel Gedroich. The senior producer is Charlie Morrell, and the producer is Naya Dio, otherwise known as the Goddesses. The engineer is Matthias Torres. The assistant producer is Rani Prescott. The production coordinator is Eric Ryan. And the executive producer is Ollie Wilson. Music by the Rathbones. And a special thanks to Chris Skinner.